guys, it's Kristin from Creation, and it's Froggy Friday. So pardon my mold. I put some, when I did my vortex frog, I had put some resin in, then put some alcohol inks, and then poured the resin in, put some more inks, and the purple pink that I used on the very top layer stained my mold. But anyway, so I am going to be doing our little froggy today, and I need to pick out some gems for her feet, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the frog itself. Okay, so I put a dollop of the Let's Resin UV Resin Clear Hard Type into the toes, and I am doing purple on the bottom, and basically you just got to kind of flatten it out. And these gems come from PDB Creative Studio, and the name of them is Fantasy. And this is pretty much what you get. It's a multi-size, multicolored mix. And so you can kind of use it for anything, but I'm kind of feeling like springy. I'm getting the spring vibe or Easter pastel-y kind of vibe from these. Oi, chee. Sorry, I was about to say something bad. My bad. But yeah, you just got to kind of finagle it down in there. So, whoops. So not only does it get in there, but it gets covered by the UV resin on both sides, and that way when you cure it front and back, it's getting the full time. And then in the front toesies, I am doing yellow. So I think this time I am going to just put them all into place and then worry about squishing them down. Oh goodness, these things. And they don't like to flip, which is usually why I have a gem tray, because when you kind of jiggle the gem tray around, it will actually force it to flip over a little bit easier. Not, again, not always. Doesn't always flip it over, but it certainly does an awful lot of the time. And this is, I have to change the head on this because it broke off, and so now it doesn't want to stay on there. So, and it's just a matter of like unscrewing it and putting it back, putting a new one on. And you can get the new ones on Amazon. You don't have to get them from whatever store you purchased your gem picker from. But because you can get 4 to 8 in a pack on these, and they're kind of universal. And then once you see that they're level, you can give it a quick zap. And because I am trying to get these just set in there, I'm going to use my big lamp that I got off of Amazon, because that will just take a couple of, 20 seconds, and it will set them in there. Because it's fairly high powered. So let me cure the underside, and then I've got my clear resin to pour in there so I can show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so now that I've got that done, I am going to pour a little bit of this, and I'm going to pour some in the head, pour some in the belly, and then also some in each of the legs.
I really hope I can do it.
Oops, sorry, my alarm's going off. Yeah, I like trolls. Anywho, so I had some extra eco resin from a pour that I did on a tray, and I made this. I just poured it in there because I didn't have a mold on hand and it was going to set up, so I just threw it in my frog mold. So I popped it out, and it actually has the top, or the top side of the frog. So I thought, oh, how cute would that be to give her lipstick, paint her eyes, make her a little spotted frog. I coated her with UV resin, and now I am going to put her in this. Oh, when I get the air bubbles out. These bubbles, what a pain. Make sure there's no bubbles in the head. There's a pesky bubble right there. Okay. All right, so basically what I'm going to do is stick her in here and I'm hoping that because there is already, she's got the basic shape. Just gotta kind of level her a little bit. And and it pushed some of the resin out. So basically I'm just going to come through and kind of spread it out so it covers her whole underside. And I'll wait for I will wait for the bubbles to come up and pop them with my little lighter. And then I will see you when it's tacky enough. Okay, so I am back. I am actually using the Tiny Turner ethereal pigment. Be right back. Nebula for this, and I am going to paint it in her feet and legs, just because I love this color. And I thought, okay, well, it's got a pink shift to it, so I will do that. And you can actually kind of see the pink shift on the camera, or maybe not, I don't know. I can see it. But I figured it would go with the things, you know, the little gems in her toes and her little pink back. And I thought, you know what, why not? Let's just do that. Because I'm going to back it with black anyway. So, you know, I mean, there was no point in putting any other kind of color on there, given the fact that her body, the mainstay of her body is that eco resin. So I thought, well, let's just do some ethereals with, oops, sorry, there's my head, my bad. Trying to make sure I'm in there, in the shot. And then I decide to change it up, and I'm using the Let's Resin flakes, chameleon flakes, in, I think it's pink purple, pink something. Hang on. Okay, I stand corrected. It is the pink olive that I'm using. And I don't know, like it just doesn't, like I feel like I'm just not getting the coverage that I'm looking for. I don't know if it wasn't tacky enough or what, but I kind of got a little bit frustrated and irritated. I had a rough day at work, and this was not making it any better. So I just went right back to the Tiny Turner Nebula powder and said, you know what? The heck with it. She's going to get that all over. And it didn't really, I mean, 100%, it didn't really matter that I was doing this, and I don't, you know, we all say hindsight's 2020. Why am I putting the powder on her back when you cannot see it anyway, and then I'm going to cover it in black? But again, I didn't think about this until I had already demolded, and I'm like, why did I waste all of that beautiful nebula? Because it was pretty much pointless at that point. But, you know, again, like I said, hindsight's 2020. Oh, goodness. All right. So now that that's done, okay. So now I've mixed up the Let's Resin black epoxy. And just in case I made too much, I have some little molds that are handy dandy on the side waiting. Oops. Let me get my dotting tool. Oh, where's my other? Whoop. All right, just trying to get it in the little toesies. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let me just make sure. All right, let us top it up. All right, so I'm going to use the rest of this on my other little molds, and we will be back for the demold. Okay, time for demold. Got some overspill, overpour, whatever you call it. I love it on the feet because it's so easy to just pick right off. Ouch. Ugh. All right, well, I gotta clean my mold, but when do we not? All right. That's kind of weird looking, but anyway. All right, 1, 2. Yay! Look at how cute that is. Oh, I love his little feet. So adorable. Okay. So, there you go. Here's my pretty froggy. Little spotted frog. I can't wait till I get my little crowns that I ordered off of Amazon, because they are definitely going into the mix. Oh, I got one little bubble in that resin. Ugh! Okay. Whatever. But yeah. So there we go. There's my Froggy. So let me know what you think. Oh, I didn't get any stuff on that, but oh well. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And subscribe, please, if you're not already. Hit the like button for me if you wouldn't mind. And I will see you for the next video. All right. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.